we know how the current, situation is affecting everyone. But what do you do to keep busy? I hope you're safe. You're doing very well. Is there something you're doing to keep
Yeah,
busy this period, just to keep your eyes off what's around you and everything?
yeah, I'm saying we have a program like the team. They gave us some programs and everything. It's been sent to our emails every week, what to do every day, and then you have to do it and send a report to the team. So I have a personal gym, like a room of mine. I turned it to a gym. So I've been working out. I've been reading, watching movies and everything. So this is what I do to keep myself busy.
Okay.
Fantastic. It's good to see you, staying busy and doing very, very well. And before the Turkish league eventually decided to suspend the season because of the pandemic, they were playing behind closed doors. And someone you know very well, Mikel Obi, former Super Eagles captain, was very vocal about having to play despite what was going on around the world. Eventually, he left the club at mutual consent, and not long after, the Turkish league suspended its competitions indefinitely. How did you feel uh, having to play around that time, knowing fully well the pandemic was really coming on strong?
It was very difficult, to play at that time. We expected them to stop the league, didn't. So I think we played two games, in this situation, and then
Mm,
we started to play closed doors without fans, and then wasn't okay. We're used to having the fans around and everything. So he spoke. He was bold enough to speak. At that point, that day, I think we went to play against his team. So I saw
wow.
him. I met him. We were talking, and he was telling me, yeah, he didn't want to play. That he's not going to play in this situation. He has to go home. If he has to do with his contract, then you have to stop it. So, but I think for me, what he did was exceptional. A lot of young players wouldn't do that. I felt the same way at that time, but I cannot come out to say something about it. But he did it, and after a few days, they stopped the league, and then they stopped his contract also. So for me, I think he was bold, and what he did was right, actually. You know.
Yeah, it's turned out to be right, of course, and the league is on suspension at the moment. Let's talk about you. Let's leave the disruption aside, leave the virus aside, and let's talk about you in your club. You've had a very decent season, and how would you describe your season so far?
So far, it's been amazing. I'm on loan, to this club, to Istanbul Başakşehir. This is where I play, and then it's not been easy actually, but it's been amazing. I played few more games. It's a big team. They've been, in the championship, running to get this championship for I think 5 years now. So coming here and then playing games, the way I've played in the Europa and everything, I would say it's a good season for me. And then I've done well, I've increased my, game value and everything. So for me, it's been a good season.
Fantastic, indeed. Before I get back to Cecilia, gets back to you, just want to ask you, you're playing these days with someone you'd call a legend of the game. I'm talking about Robinho. Robinho's a teammate. How is he these days? I know he's getting on a bit in age now. He's about 36. He's going on. It's not getting any younger. But I'm sure you grew up watching Robinho play like us. How does it feel being in the same, clubhouse with a player like that?
For me, I think it's different, someone you grew up watching, playing in the highest level, he was playing at Madrid that time, also Man City, and now playing with him, it's amazing. Sometimes you stop to watch him do some tricks in the training, then you're playing with Robinho. For me, it's been fantastic. He's a nice guy also. He's been a big brother and the best friend also in the team. So for me, it's amazing. It's a big feeling for me, and then I'm happy about it.
Okay, I mean, we know that Robion says he's a huge fan of Jojo Kocha and he has never, met Jojo Kocha. How did he become a huge fan of him like that?
Because of JJ Okocha. He told me he loves Nigerians. He grew up. He watched JJ a lot. He likes his tricks and everything. He loved it. So for him, he said he learned a lot from JJ Okocha. Watching him do his tricks and everything. So for me, when I came to the club, he said, "Oh, you're Nigerian. You're JJ's brother." Then Then he became my friend. He became a senior brother, and then it's been amazing. So just because of JJ, you know.
That's a
Okay.
good one. That's a good one. I mean, you said you're on loan in Turkey and all that, and you came in from a pyramid of Egypt. Plans of going back, or you want a permanent stay there, or maybe any other club you want to go to after this lockdown?
Uh, After the lockdown, I have 1 year loan here, like I said, and also an option to buy. So I'm thinking they're gonna they've spoken to me about it. So but right now we're just quiet about it. You know, after the pandemic, I don't think I'll be going back to Egypt. I don't want to go also. So hopefully I can stay here, or maybe I can go somewhere else. There are other calls, you know, talking to my agent and everything. So I'm waiting, fingers crossed for now.
All right,
Okay.
then. Before we let you go, Azubike, Cecilia has already mentioned Egypt, so we're going to stay there. Of course, can't talk about Egypt and not talk about the under 23 AFCON. What happened? A lot of Nigerians expected at least a third place finish would have been enough to qualify for the Olympics, but it didn't pan out that way. What happened in that competition? As defending champion, even making out of the group?
Yes, yes. We had a decent team, you know, but it was different from the last team, you know. The last team we were together for I think close to a year before the tournament, and then we played a lot of friendly games. We traveled, you know, we played together, you know, we knew ourselves. But in this situation, I think I didn't get to even play with maybe 90% of the team, you know. We are all new players trying to come together to know ourselves, to train. And there was no time to train. We trained today, then we played the games, we played the next day. So it was very difficult for us to get bonded, to, you know how we play and everything. So I think this was the main reason we thought of the.
Okay, wow, that was really, really painful. Just finally, you've been part of the under 23 squad for a long time as captain and everything. How much really do you want to break into the Super Eagles squad?
No, I think it's a dream for every player, you know, to play at that level, you know, the national team, the main team, you know, the Super Eagles. I played one game, 2016 in Egypt. So it was an amazing feeling, you know, to play in that. So I think for me, I'm working hard. I'm gonna wait whenever I'm a lot of players already in the Super Eagles in my position also. So many fantastic players. So I'm just here playing, doing my best, and then hoping to get called up. And then when I
O-
uh,
All right. Okechukwu, I want to thank you so much for taking out time to talk to us.